Hello. I wanted to talk about my experience this week in a reading that I had, and the person wanted me to hold a necklace and just read the energy of it and see if there were any messages. And the overall message that I got was to start slowly letting go of the emotions of this person, the emotions that the client had for this person and was still holding on to. And the message came through before the essence of the person, actually. And then I got that the necklace represented a person. But I got a very clear feeling of who this person was, which was an older woman that has passed. And this is the third time that I can remember that I have read the energy, if you will, of someone that has passed. And the second time of doing it, not knowing that the person has passed. And I bring this up because I feel that it's important to know that we can interact with the energy of loved ones that have passed. It is not the same as mediumship, which I'm not a medium. At least I haven't stepped into that. But as I understand it, mediumship is more of feeling the presence of someone in the room. And when I am getting the energy of someone in the Akashic realm that is past, it's just like any other energetic feeling of speaking, someone speaking about their relationship with their, son or daughter or spouse or someone who's still present with them. And the difference that I get with someone that is passed is that the information just comes in, like it's just a different energy, but it's like if you could call it just a knowing comes in, or like a feeling of telepathy, like it's just telepathically within my system of knowledge, or in my brain's like, oh yes, I just know this about this person. I also wanted to mention that the message that I received about sort of letting that emotional energy start to go is that the person that had already passed was ready to transmute something from their life, if that's the best way to say it. I'm not sure that's the best way to say it, but there's something about that, having that strong emotional energetic hold on someone that is passed feels like it can energetically affect them where they're at now, and sort of delay their process of energetic alchemization on the other side. So I feel like that's for some people to hear. Certain people that may really be strongly holding on to a loved one and finding it difficult to let them go. I can't tell you what to do. Because I don't know, and perhaps it's different for everyone, but I have heard from other people who work with this energetic magic that we can hold people back if we do not let them go here with our emotions, if we don't get on with our lives, if we put sort of an energetic lock on that relationship is what it feels like. That's something I may go deeper into another time and bring forth information specifically about that. But I did want to mention it, so for what it's worth. I think I'll briefly talk about the other 2 times. The second time I knew that the person had passed, and they gave me a really cool confirmation about this person being, you know, sort of in the ethers, waiting for their friend to come join them and play, you know, in this other dimension or frequency or whatever people like to call it or understand it to be. But they showed me this person who had passed when they were younger, teenager, I believe, sitting up in the ethers waiting for their friend on this giant 4-poster canopy type bed. And they kept drawing me to like these big bedposts, and when I keep getting these strong images of that, I know it's an important detail to bring forward now. And when I said that, the person was like, that's the bed that they had when they were young. And I love those little confirmations, and I think it's important if you are a reader to remember that sometimes those details feel insignificant, but the records are bringing them to your attention for a reason. To speak it out loud, to be known, especially if you're doing a reading for another person. And I also wanted to do this video for those who had an odd experience reading for someone or getting the energy of someone that had passed when I was doing a reading for someone, because the energy for me felt different, and it almost felt taboo, like I didn't want to say what I was seeing, which I was seeing a picture of a boy and a girl as I was walking up the stairs of this house. These were the visuals that I was getting in my reading. But it was almost like I didn't want to say that I was seeing that picture, that I was going upstairs to this boy's room. Eventually I did, because they kept giving me the information, the guides and the records did, and the person I was reading for said, yes, that boy has passed, and it's been very difficult for our family to talk about, and especially for this person that they were trying to connect with, you know, in that they had a relationship in life, who was the father of the boy. So I also I just got this feeling of like energetically softening in my body, and it just felt like a reminder that it's important to bring this information forward, and we can do it in a soft, gentle way. And if it's coming forward, it wants to be spoken about. It wants to be brought into the light. It wants to be said out loud. So for those that get like me, that hesitation energy or that weird energy sometimes, like it is because maybe that is the energy of speaking about this person in our human form. But it's there to be spoken about. And I also feel like that was something that the person needed to hear, and how that boy that had passed would actually be a bridge to helping them reconnect with their family member. So I will leave it at that today and remind folks that I do have readings open, and if there is someone that you would like to connect with on the other side, then that is a possibility. Energetically. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.